Ladies and gentlemen, NHL 21 is officially here. Let's go. Hey guys, what is up? Snowside20 here, or Lucas. We got another NHL video, and today I'm going to be breaking down all the information that just dropped for NHL 21. So obviously today is August 24th, so it's normally around this time. We already know most of the features of the new NHL game, but obviously with everything going on in the world right now, it got pushed back to October 16th, and here we are. So I'm going to play the trailer once through for you guys, just so that you guys, obviously, if you haven't seen it already, which I assume you guys have, you'll see it again quickly here, and then we'll break through all the new stuff.
Picture this. You're one of the greatest prospects to ever come from your country. Picture being thrust into a foreign culture.
The Washington Capitals are pleased to select Alexander Ovechkin.
And can barely speak the language. But you do speak one language that everyone understands. Picture yourself celebrating every goal like it's your first. Or maybe, like it'll be your last. You make a big splash, because it's who you are. And that puts a big target on your back. But you don't shy away from the spotlight.
No celebration when you score goal.
You long for it. You command it. You make the impossible look easy. Picture yourself inspiring the next generation.
I was at that game. That memory's just kind of engraved in my mind. Probably the greatest player that I've ever seen.
Picture rewriting the blueprint on creativity, on passion, on a way to play.
Ovi's inspired so many players to be like him. The passion, the way he plays the game.
And the critics who pointed at the one thing you couldn't do.
The Capitals just can't seem to get it done.
Picture silencing them.
He scores! The demons have been exorcised!
And now, all the doubters, they can't picture the league without you. And your rivals.
Who do you think is going to win the heart?
You.
And the next generation. They recognize how much you mean to the game of hockey and how much you love it. So, as you picture your path to greatness, what does it look like?
That was our first look at NHL 21, and obviously at the end of the trailer there, we found out that Alex Ovechkin is going to be our cover boy for NHL 21, being the second player ever to be on 2 covers. Obviously, he was on NHL 7. I think he's only up there with Jonathan Toews, who obviously was on 10 and, 15? So, or no, 16. Something like that. He was on there twice. So, super cool to see Ovi on the cover. The Grade 8 cover that's up on the screen right now is unreal. I love the throwback pick. It looks so intense. I'm 100% getting that in a case one way or another. But Alexander Ovechkin, NHL 21. Be it pro fans, today is finally your day. For the first time since basically NHL 14, they've finally done something with Be a Pro and given it a complete overhaul. So in the trailer, we don't see too much of Be a Pro. We get bits and pieces here. We obviously have the locker room scene, which you guys are seeing behind me. Kind of just going through, it looks like your player looking into his locker room, whatever team you get drafted on. Pretty cool that obviously, I don't know if we'll be able to actually like walk around. I don't know how really in control of the Be a Pro will be. But at the end of the day, we're getting a cut scene, it looks like. We're getting some sort of environment where it's us in that environment. And I don't know, man, this is huge. Obviously, we don't know all the details of Be a Pro just yet, but we do have a little snippet off EA's website. I'm going to read it real quick. A brand new Be a Pro experience gives you the chance to live the life of an NHL player on and off the ice, impress the front office, go early on draft day, and chase greatness as you earn your spot on the first line, compete for the Stanley Cup, and become the league's next best. Recognize future with that sentence does not sound right. Recognize future with Be a Pro and NHL 21. I mean, man, this is huge. Obviously, NHL 21, this is most likely the last game primarily developed for the Xbox One and PS4. So we were all kind of expecting something big and something NHL 14-esque. And I mean, realistically, man, I think if you're an offline fan, a Be a Pro fan, you're pumped. Besides the new Be a Pro stuff, we actually got a good amount of little gameplay details that I feel like we normally don't get with these kinds of trailers. A couple of the clips, I'll put them up behind me right now. You guys are able to see them. Basically, we have new maneuvers where you can kind of get around defensemen other than LTs, which is a huge thing that people have been wanting. A way to be more creative and kind of more realistic when it comes to gaining zone entry. The way EA describes it is slips, banks, and chips. NHL 21 revolutionizes neutral zone play with the addition of slips, banks, and chips. Get small and slippery along the boards as you squeak by a defender's check. Obviously, that's referring to the McDavid clip that's going on right now. Kind of a way to kind of just, if you have the speed and you're agile enough, you'll be able to get through defenders. Obviously, we don't know how you pull this off in game, but you got to assume it's going to be pretty difficult. But either way, pretty cool new little move there. Moving along, it's bank the puck off the boards and around your opponent, or use the back of the net to do the same. Obviously, this is the clip with the Be a Pro player kind of doing skating one way, hitting it off the back of the net, and instantly going around the other way. Again, we don't know the combinations. We don't know how hard this is going to be pulled off in game. But that's something that's kind of cool when you think about it. You will probably start to see the difference between a Johnny Gaudreau and a Zdeno Chara. Hopefully, knock on wood. But at the end of the day, man, that's just another way to kind of show off players' attributes. If you have high agility, you should be able to do some of these moves. So it sounds all good to me. And then obviously we have, or just chip the puck past a flat-footed defenseman and burn him on your way to the goal. Obviously, we can't talk about new gameplay mechanics without talking about the Svetch, the lacrosse goal. It is officially in NHL 21, and it's something that I don't really know how I feel about personally. It's something where we've seen how OP the one-handed tucks have gotten, and even like some of the Datsuk shots like in earlier games were pretty overpowered if you were able to get them in the right position. It's something where I want it to be in the game because it's such a unique and such a defining goal that everyone in sports knew about the Svetch, or the lacrosse goal that happened. So I feel like they needed to include it. I'm hoping that it's super difficult to pull off, and really you're not able to pull it off and score unless you're in that exact position behind the net with the exact timing and all that good stuff. Realistically, I want that move to be scored on maybe 1 in 1,000, let alone that. And honestly, man, at the end of the day, we're going to see these top-end players going around and finding ways to use the lacrosse goal in some pretty creative ways, and I'm all about the creative play. Whether that's meant to be like LT, I've always been a fan of LT and kind of how people like Nuge have kind of revolutionized how you use the mechanic, and I think this is another move where, hey, maybe we're going to see lacrosse into one-timers, lacrosse into, I don't know, something crazy. So knock on wood, it's not too overpowered and too dumb like the one-handed tuck, but Svetch is in. All right, now let's go into a couple things that weren't shown in the trailer but were put online by EA. One of the biggest things is an update to the World of CHEL. Obviously, World of CHEL has kind of been their main focus for the past couple years in the development cycle. We haven't seen too much new into HUT, believe it or not. All the people that think they just focus on HUT nonstop. They really have been focused on World of CHEL and trying to grow it to this grand world that they're really trying to create. Obviously, we're not at a 2K Park level, but I think they've done a pretty good job kind of bridging the gap between casual and those hardcore players. So I think they've done a good job there. And let me just read this real quick. World of CHEL makes it easier than ever to jump in, play solo, or connect with friends on your way to wins and rewards. This year, we're introducing ranked seasons where you'll compete across each of our 4 modes to earn rewards and play in the new EASHL Club Finals. So to me, obviously we don't have a whole lot of details on it yet, but to me, man, this just sounds like a robust ranking system, which ESHL has badly needed. Every other competitive game like Valorant, CSGO, Rocket League have all these robust ranking systems where you know exactly where you are. If you're Bronze 1, you want to get to Bronze 2, and once you're at Bronze 2, oh, you're so close to Bronze 3. Once you're at Bronze 3, you're just that close to Silver 1. It's that feeling of, oh my god, if I keep playing well, if I keep playing, I'll be able to rank up. And in my mind, it's really, at the end of the day, not about the cosmetics or whatever the rewards are. Because at the end of the day, man, if I'm playing World of CHEL, if I'm playing Club, I don't care what kind of stick my guy has. It really doesn't matter to me. I know it does to some of you guys out there. Like a lot of you guys that play drop-ins, you like the casual gear. But for me, man, if my rank is high, and obviously they tried to do this with CR, but it just, I don't know, man. It's just very unclear why you lose CR, why you gain CR. And I think a ranking system like this is huge, man. If they're able to make like a ranked drop-in where, hey, you can go play drop-in with 5 other people and it's gonna matter and people are gonna take it seriously, I think that's a huge win. Because at the end of the day, man, a lot of people are like me. I love playing club, but I don't always have the time to get on with my buddies or find a club to play with nonstop. And it's just something where I wish I could play more club, but if it's just me, I'm kind of SOL. Here's hoping the new ranked seasons is kind of a robust ranking system for ESHL. And the ESHL club finals kind of sounds like something important. If they're going to include it in the first release of information, it's got to be somewhat important. I don't know if it's going to be on the same level as GWC, but hopefully, knock on wood, competitive ESHL. And then moving on to my favorite game mode, obviously, Hockey Ultimate Team. Didn't see any Hockey Ultimate Team in the trailer, but we did get this little snippet. HUT is an NHL 21 game mode that allows you to create your fantasy lineup of NHL players, alumni, and icons, and compete with them online, create your squad, collect rewards, and become the ultimate team. This year, we introduced HUT Rush, a streamlined version of HUT that lets players jump into HUT games quickly, rank up achievements, and unlock rewards by scoring with style. With a scoring system that rewards skill and creativity, HUT Rush will provide plenty of cannot miss moments. I don't know what to think about this at all. So obviously it says a streamlined version of HUT that lets players jump into HUT games quickly. To me, honestly, man, that screams like a Draft Champs. In my mind, that's what Draft Champs is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a way to get people who don't want to put the time and energy into getting an Ultimate Team into HUT one way or another. And in my mind, it's got to be something like Draft Champs where they provide us with cards. It's a draft sort of mode, and we get into games quickly. I mean, that's all it sounds like to me. It may honestly just be another rebrand of Draft Champs, but they do say there's a new scoring system that rewards skill and creativity, which I don't really know how they'll track that, because at the end of the day, if I accidentally deke into the net, it's actually going to give me more points than someone who actually did like a nice little setup play or a face-off play. Like, I don't know how that's going to work, but I mean, I don't know, man. This is the first real new game mode in HUT in a couple years, and knock on wood, it's decent. I hope there's some competitive aspect to it. I think that's the biggest thing with Hockey Ultimate Team that we're really missing. Obviously, we have HUT Rivals, which is, in their mind, they think it's competitive for whatever reason, but we all know it's not. It's just a mode where you grind until your eyes are dry and hope you get decent rewards. And if it's something like that, again, where there's no incentive to win, the game mode's gonna die off just like Rivals has lately. Quickly sticking with the HUT, they also released the pre-order bonuses and the returning user bonuses for NHL 21. So I'm just gonna go through these here really quick and kind of go through what you get with each edition. So for the standard edition, you get up to 2 Diamond Player Choice Packs a week. You get a Be A Pro XP boost and bonus trait and specialization points, and you get 1 unlocked World of CHEL bag. And just to recap, if anyone didn't play HUT last year, basically the Diamond Choice Packs were, you got 2 guaranteed 82 pluses, and that's about it. They were nothing special. Sometimes people got good pulls, but nothing too crazy. The Deluxe Edition's kind of where it starts to get interesting. We get 5 HUT Diamond Player Choice Packs. Obviously, those are the packs I just mentioned before. But we also get HUT Synergy Veteran Choice Packs. You get a choice of 1 out of 10, and they get a +1 until August 2021. So these are kind of like the Hometown Hero cards, but instead we only have a 1 out of 10 choice, which kind of sucks. I liked having the Seabrook on the team at the beginning of the year. It was kind of cool. But 1 out of 10, I'm sure there's going to be 1 or 2 guys that stand out. Once those guys are released, I will, of course, let you guys know either on a video or on Twitter. Along with the Deluxe Edition, if you pre-order, you also get a HUT Cover Athlete Choice Pack. You get to choose between Ovechkin, Matthews, McDavid, Pettersson, Laine, and Subban. I think McDavid's probably going to be the number 1 choice here. In my mind, it's so important early on to kind of either get a right-handed winger or a center. I don't think anyone goes with Subban. I don't think anyone goes with Pettersson. It's going to be a lot of Ovechkin, Matthews, McDavid, and Laine. Along with the Deluxe Edition, you get 3 days early access, which kind of been the norm lately with these. You get a Be A Pro XP boost and trade unlock, and then you get 2 World of CHEL bags as well. And then the Grade 8 edition, which is obviously the cover that they showed in the trailer, you get 10 Diamond Player Choice Packs, 2 per month for 5 months. You obviously get the Hut Synergy Veteran Choice, like I said, that goes up 1 overall. And then you also get the Cover Athlete Choice. Basically, you get more Hut packs, and then you get a couple more World of CHEL bags as well. And then obviously we always have the returning user bonus packs. This is the first time in a while they've kind of given us a clear outline on what you get based on how much you played. So you get 3 loyalty reward packs for owning one of the last 3 NHL titles. That's 18, 19, or 20. You get 5 packs for owning 2 of them, and then you get 10 packs for owning all 3 of them. So if you own all 3, which most of you guys probably do, you're getting 10 packs. And honestly, pro tip here, if you guys maybe own one of these on disc and you don't have the disc anymore or something like that, all you got to do is subscribe to EA Access for $5 for whatever month NHL comes out. And not only will you be able to play the game early for $10 like normal, but as long as you download NHL 20, 18, and 19 and load them up once, you're good to go. It counts as a loyalty bonus. Make a Hut team just to be safe, and then you never have to touch it again, and you're going to get those packs. And another major thing that EA has added, this wasn't in the trailer obviously, but player safety and reporting. Hockey's for everyone. That's why NHL 21 will feature our most advanced and seamless tools for reporting players who have team names and engage behavior that's obviously a bunch of bad stuff. At the end of the day, man, no matter what side of the fence you're on with everything going on in the world, it's important that there's ways, if you find something offensive, you should be able to report it. And that's a good job on EA to kind of reading the room and understanding what they need to do. And hey, they got in there. Kudos to them. At the end of the day, man, we finally have some NHL 21 news. I mean, knock on wood, it's the game we're all hoping and praying for. I'm just pumped to get a new NHL game, man. We've been grinding NHL 20 for a lot longer than any of us expected with everything going on. So October cannot come fast enough. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down below what you're most excited for in NHL 21. And I'm excited to get things going. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Come on!